Beginning of second week of spring practice, you had spring break last week. Overall, what have been your observations and your takeaways just over the time so far?
You know, I think the biggest takeaway right now is just these guys understanding and learning how to work, how to grind and work every single day. 2 words, work and consistency. Those 2 words together are what we're striving for. You know, is these guys totally understand, but from the minute we step on the field, okay, you never take a lazy step on the grass. Every step you take has got to have purpose for us to be able to turn this program and us be able to get us in the direction we're going to go. Creating competition, I think it's absolutely vital, is that these guys understand, as you can still see, there's nobody has a number, okay? Nobody has earned the right to get a number, okay? And you earn the right to get a number here. You earn everything that you get in this program. And so I think that the process of really making these guys understand winning doesn't come by accident. You know, it's your investment as a team that's going to allow us to win. And how we compete in practice is going to determine whether or not we win games. As of right now, I know Coach Prime, he's not thrilled to death at all with how we're competing on a down-to-down snap, you know, and the competition is the key to it all.
Coach, I know Coach Prime didn't like the fact there was a break, and you guys are a little bit worried about how guys are going to respond to that. How do you feel like they responded as far as the work they put in during the break?
You know, I thought that our guys did some things when they were away. We had a running test when we got back on Monday morning. Thought it was decent. I thought they did do some work. I thought today was a little bit better. The practice today, the effort today, the intensity today, the overall commitment to excellence, I thought was better today. But we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go.
I know it's early and you weren't here last year, but can you already start to see some footprint or some prints of Coach Prime on this program?
Oh, I mean, there's no question. A question about Coach Prime and his hands and footprint on this program, and it's obvious, you know, and this is the thing. Coach Prime came from a program in college that was one of the hardest, toughest, winningest programs in college football, okay, and he was coached by one of the hardest, toughest coaches in football in Mickey Andrews, and so it's obvious to me, and everything Coach Prime talks about to these guys is kind of old school. It's about effort, okay? If you give amazing effort, okay, we can coach the rest of the stuff. But if you don't give amazing effort, what do we build on? Where do we go from there? It all starts waking up in the morning and deciding that my attitude today is going to be outstanding. My effort today is going to be outstanding. You make those choices. And Coach Prime is really driving those points home with the team. Every morning when we meet before we go out to practice, we're talking about the things that we need to do. Becoming a student of the game. Truly understanding football, situational football, teaching them the minute, finite points that a guy's got to understand and know if he's going to be a winner. But again, it goes back to 2 things, okay? 2 things. Effort and toughness. Effort and toughness.
What kind of player do you have in Zico?
You know, he just walked in. Zico is a very gifted, talented player, okay? He doesn't understand right now how to work and how to push on every snap, okay? He can flash and really do some good things, and then he can take a step back. He can take his foot off the gas pedal, okay? I like to say, are you hungry or are you starving? Okay, and we need more out of him. He's standing back there in the back. I need him to be a better performer, given more effort every single day for him to do what he wants to do and for us to do what we got. He's got ability, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, okay? I've got to, and he's got to decide to become a tougher player and a player that gives better effort on every single snap. Never taking it down off. That's what we got to have. And he's back. He hears me loud and clear.
given that Sean Lewis is a former tight end himself. I'm curious about, did that allow you guys to bond early on, and how did those conversations go about just how the tight end is going to be used in this offense?
Initially, I was like, Sean, you going to suit up? I mean, he's 6'7", he's in good shape. I mean, I can get some work out of Sean Lewis, I'll bet you. But no, Sean is just an outstanding young football coach. He's been a head coach. He's an outstanding coordinator. We're fortunate, very fortunate, to have him here at the University of Colorado. A bunch of other people were interested in him, tight ends will stick together. There's no doubt about it that the tight end has got to do some things for us. Again, the challenge with Zico, the pass game is the pass game. He's going to do some really great things in the pass game, okay? We got to have a true 3-down tight end. We got to have a tight end that's going to be able to block power, that's going to be able to establish some things at the point of attack, okay? And only he can determine whether or not he's willing to do that. I'm not about situational tight ends. I'm about a complete 3-down tight end, okay? And every day, all the time, I talk to my guys about George Kittle, the greatest tight end in football today. And why is he the greatest tight end in football? Not just he makes plays down the field, he's a pass receiving tight end, but he is one tough son of a gun on the line of scrimmage. And most importantly, he competes like crazy every single snap. That's what I got to have out of the tight end.
Coach, you got a bunch of guys that are here that were here last year at tight end, but not a lot of experience. What are your impressions of guys like Caleb and Eric and Austin?
Unfortunately, Caleb is not working, okay? He's got a Liz Frank injury. He's coming off that. I'm really excited to see what Caleb has to offer when he's able to be healthy. Going into fall camp, he should be 100% ready to go. He's 6'5", he's 245 pounds. I mean, he ought to be a guy that can help this football team. The other guys are Austin, they're young guys, they're learning, they're being Brewsterized, and I just, it's a process, and like I said, I'm glad we're not playing TCU Sunday, okay? I'm glad we got the rest of the spring and the summer, and come September 2nd, we'll be ready.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Coach.